Hey everybody, we're back. Welcome to Effed Up True Crime. Thanks for coming and seeing us once again. Now make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you never miss any content from us in the future. Don't forget we also have a podcast, and it's also under Effed Up True Crime on pretty much every platform, so you can't miss it. Also, don't forget that we have pages on all of the popular social media sites, so Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and Facebook. I do spend, when I'm on social media, Facebook is probably where I am most, because I just find it easier to interact with people. People love to send in cases they want to hear more about, so you're more than welcome to do that. I'll make sure I put the links in the description. Right, let's get to today's case. This one is more of an update. There's a lot going on in the Leila Cavett case. If you haven't seen the first one, you haven't heard of this case, I'll just quickly bring you up to speed. Leila Cavett, 21, of Dawnsville, was last seen July 25th in a Walmart parking lot in Hollywood, Florida, with a man, according to Mr. Buckley, an attorney that has been hired by Leila's family. Leila's 2-year-old son, Kamdyn, was found the next day and walking without his shoes and wearing a soiled diaper, the poor little darling. He was outside an apartment complex about 2 miles from the mother's last sighting. Mid to late 90s Silverado pickup truck in Hollywood on the 28th. Immediately, little Kamdyn had been placed in Florida's foster care system, while Leila's family works to gain custody. Some of the family members have been able to have contact with little Kamdyn. Unfortunately, due to COVID, they couldn't do that in person, but they were able to do that online. Initially, Leila's family had no idea why she would have gone to Florida, as she only has distant relatives in Tampa, and that's according to the lawyer. Mirama Police Department said they are concerned for Leila's safety and well-being. The family's attorney said that police have stated she was possibly in the Fort Lauderdale Beach area before her disappearance in the company of a black male. Leila's sister Gina Lewis said in a Facebook post, "Please help me find my sister. My heart is breaking. I cannot breathe." Another of Leila's sisters added, "Every day that passes, she could be in more and more danger, and we just don't even know it. We have no answers. We cannot get a hold of her in the slightest." Leila's father, Curtis Cavett, told CBS, "He's everything to her. Kamdyn is her life. That's the love of her life. She's never going to leave him, never." Curtis then said that his daughter may have been in Florida to meet a man she met online. He made a direct message to his daughter, "Leila, I love you so much. Kamdyn, your grandfather is coming to get you out of state custody. We're going to fight for you and fight for your mum." Curtis went on to tell NBC Miami he is perplexed as to how Leila's little boy and truck wound up in South Florida. He's also worried that the missing mother has been abducted, something that I think the rest of the world is worried about also. I know I am. He said Leila actually picked up in the middle of the night and just left, which sounded strange. "Every day I have to pick myself up and try to move along to try and figure out to keep myself together for my daughter and my grandson." Since our last update, the FBI has now become involved in the case of missing Leila Cavett. The Bureau is providing assistance to local enforcement, spokesman James Marshall told CNN in a statement. The FBI believe Leila may have been headed down to Florida to rendezvous with a man she met online. Of course, the family is holding out hope that they will see their loved one again, as the rest of us are hoping for them. One of the sisters said, "Not a single part of me has lost faith. God is going to bring her home. I know she's probably scared, as everyone is right now, but I'm not losing hope." According to ABC7, police have stated she was possibly in Fort Lauderdale Beach area before her disappearance. While I was searching for information and updates on this case, I found an image that came from a house located in the Mirama, Hollywood area where Leila had disappeared from. The house has one of the Ring doorbell camera systems. The doorbell image was taken not all that long after Kamdyn was found and Leila had been reported missing. Some believe the woman in the image could be Leila Cavett. I, however, do not believe it's the missing 21-year-old. But I could be wrong. The cases are also attracted some people the family and law enforcement wish would back away. A local private investigator, who I will not mention by name, but if you have 5 minutes and you look up Leila's cases on Facebook, you will find it immediately. He did go to the apartment complex where Kamdyn was located early on that Sunday morning and taken some photos around the apartments, and I'm not all that convinced that they have anything to do with Leila's case, but could be wrong. I did take screenshots and I will put them up, and if you want to see them, they'll be up on my effed up true crime pages once I have put all of this together. By all means, please don't get me wrong, by all means, he looks like he's trying to help, but I can't help but feel weary. Weary because not only has the entire family blocked this man, but he's admitted in his own words that I feel like I'm getting the runaround. After it turned out that both the lawyers and the police departments did not want to speak with him. I was fortunate to speak to someone I know on the ground up there, and I was told that the authorities and the lawyers for the family do not wish to have him involved, but I wasn't given a reason. And then I got the runaround when I asked for a reason. I wish I could tell you why they don't want him near this. And if I do finally get an answer, I'll be sure to update you. He has made claims that he knows for a fact that Leila's gorgeous 2-year-old boy, Kamdyn, was dropped off at the complex during the night. This man has posted numerous images of the complex, but he's also posted images from a dented bin he claims Leila's truck hit the night Kamdyn was dropped off. But as of this moment, I have not been able to back up these claims, and the police and the FBI are keeping tight lips. Very recently, there have been talks of another man that could be involved. Now, normally I wouldn't give out their name, but this person has been very, very forthcoming when it comes to Leila's case, including putting up a 51-minute video about Leila on his page. I will post the links to this video. I will show you snippets, but for the full video, I will post the links on the effed up true crime pages. So if you feel you want to sit there for the 51 minutes, by all means, go for it. The man's name is Shannon Ryan. Shannon has a checkered past, including numerous felony charges and burglary charges, as well as drug possession. For his crimes, he was given 15 years behind bars, but he only served just shy of 12. He claims he's reformed and he is spending his time helping others. Shannon Ryan has had his car searched just after Leila went missing by local police. It is said that he was directly involved in the disappearance of the young mother, but I do not wish to brandish him. I am here to bring you what is out there. I am not here to judge, and I am definitely hoping that you don't either. It's innocent until proven guilty, and he hasn't been formally named as a person of interest in this case. And he has said that himself. Of course, many people are following this case online. And for whatever reason, citizens have taken to crucifying this man publicly. I don't agree with this, because we need to remember that if you intervene by contacting or accusing anyone, not just in this case, you need to remember that it could backfire legally, usually leading to a mistrial if someone is to be charged in any crime. The defense teams will take this into account, and if they cannot get a trial in another location away from where a crime is committed, then these people can walk. If they cannot get a fair trial because the media has made monsters out of these citizens, and let's face it, they really love to speculate, and they really like to stir up shit, but they also at times don't remember that this can go terribly wrong, and especially now that we have social media. Shannon Ryan is a supposed guru now of sorts, spirits. I don't know if it's witchcraft. I tried looking into it. I got very confused. And he admitted he was the last known person to have contact with Leila before her disappearance on the night of the 26th of July. On the 27th of July, the day after the last known sighting of Leila, this Shannon Ryan posted, right here in Genesis, it says God created good and evil. So tell me why, when I said the universe loved dark just as much as light today. Some people call me a pedophile and serial killer in the making. I know I'm not making my case any stronger, but oblivious the writers of the Bible were the same thing. All that evil in your lives, your Christians be bitching about, comes from the same God you pray to. And this was followed by laughing emojis. I'm not sure I've ever put laughing emojis after talking about pedophiles and serial killers, but he did. In another post, he initially thanked Leila for being his apprentice, because he has all these apprentices. They help him with his chakra, and they help him with his herbs and getting all of these sorts of things together. And they help him spiritually, he claims. Now, in this post, he thanked Leila Cavett. However, once the mother went missing, it wasn't long before he edited that post, taking the section out regarding Leila after her disappearance. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe not. Then on the 6th of August, he wrote an open letter to the FBI saying, "Just so you know, I'm not talking to you on the phone or in person. I disagree with what you told my apprentice. How you believe it's best I come to you? Who the fuck are you? Some desk geek with a badge investigating. Get you a warrant. Oops, you can't. So please leave me the fuck alone until you can." Now, overnight, as I was finishing up this podcast, he posted the 51-minute video. Here's a quick snippet.
"We have a missing woman. And I gave the police everything that I know. Everything. But here it is. And this y'all first time hearing of this. Or hearing of my connection to it. Why did I post that? Because I posted the pictures. I put the material up. Because I wanted to draw attention to the fact of what is actually going on. You know, people have begun to say, he's guilty. I'm guilty. Why am I guilty? And let me remind you, I put the information up there. You ain't heard shit about me. I posted it. He's guilty. Why? He has felonies. He did things in the past. Yeah, I did some burglary when I was younger, and I sold drugs when I was younger, and I went to prison too. See, that was the dirt that I grew up out of. That made me the God that I am today. So now, individuals love to try to hold you to a past frequency. You mean I can't change? I can't be transformed? I can't be renewed? Oh yeah, you can do all those things. Yeah, but then the minute something goes wrong, then you go back and say, this is who the fuck he is. Look at what he used to do. He's a criminal, so he had to have something to do with it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your vote of confidence. Because I'm a black man, right? And I'm a criminal. And I was the last one to see the girl, so automatically, I got something to do with it. Thank you, America. Prove my point. Never mind what I've been doing for the last 6 years of my life since I've been out of prison. Never mind the time, the energy, and the effort that I've dedicated to helping people, healing people. How many of y'all have I talked to personally, one-on-one, cried with you? Yeah, he's a criminal. Lock him up. He did it. Yeah, but now, you can't hold me to a past frequency. I am who I am standing in front of you. Here we are. And Leila Cavett is missing.
If you want to see the rest of that interview, head over to our pages. I'll make sure the link's there for you. Now, the father of baby Kamdyn, 35-year-old Daniel Lee West, was rather vocal on social media regarding getting custody of his son. He was very open and forthcoming. However, over the last few days, his social media has disappeared. I'm gathering that the social media that had been taken down was, in my best guess, something the lawyers and police have asked him to do to refrain from posting while they figure out how to get the little boy to his dad legally. There also hasn't been a proper press conference regarding this case with new information since her disappearance. The only real update was given when they informed us that the FBI was getting involved. There have also been numerous reports that Leila's phone was still turned off many days after her disappearance. The family continued to ring the phone until the voicemail picked up. Hopefully the FBI will be able to use her phone to get a location. So that, because every phone, anytime you move, your phone pings off a cell phone tower, giving your location. So hopefully it moved with her. Now, before Leila left her home, she began selling a lot of her belongings. A lot. Including her car. But in the end, she traded her car in for the Chevy truck before leaving for Mirama. A few days ago now, there was a claim put out in the press that a family member had managed to make contact with Leila and that she was safe and sound. But it was only a few hours later that that claim was retracted. Where the rumour began, we're very unsure of at this point in time. But it was a low blow to the family. It would have to be. I know it was to me. I was very much hoping that, oh wow, they've made contact, she's alive, fantastic. Maybe they can work out their differences if that's what made her leave in the first place. But it wasn't meant to be. Her brother, also Curtis Cavett, did put up statements saying that his sister hadn't made contact, and so did Gina, one of the other sisters. Now that's all I've got for now. I will continue to get my Google alerts, and to make sure that I don't miss a thing, I will go back over the video just in case there was something I missed from this Shannon man. But like I said, please don't go finding him to crucify him. That's not going to help anyone. And what if he's innocent? Then what? There have been so many people that have been accused of things that have caused them to take their own lives. So it's not a simple task here. We need to make sure that we don't get involved. Update each other, no problem. Updates, just where we are in it, but no personal attacking, because that's not going to help anyone. That's not going to help bring Leila home. Leila is a 110-pound black woman who is 5 feet 4 inches tall. She has Kamdyn and a Jesus fish tattooed on her right arm and right wrist. Global United has offered a $5,000 cash reward for anyone with factual information lead to Leila. Please, if you know something, say something. I will put the information up at the end of this so you can, if you do have any information, no matter how small, I beg you, please come forward with that. Because even if it's, everybody's saying that this is drug related, I'm not sure. But even if it is, the police aren't going to care about your drug taking. Right now, they're just looking for Leila. So if you know something, please call. Because can you imagine being 2 years old and then having to grow up without any answers or any leads onto where your mother is? Because that is what Kamdyn is going to go through at some period of time. Well, thanks for joining us, and I know it's a short one today, but I will be back. I'm digging further into the fishing trip massacre, and it just gets nastier and nastier the further I dig. But I will bring all of that to you very soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.